This lesson is going to show you how to play the song So Ready by Goose. We'll go through a few different sections of it, including the lead part for the intro, then for the verse chords, then for the chorus, and then at the very end, I'll play the recorded solo on the studio recording. At which point you can look at that if you want some inspiration for soloing over the song yourself. You can look at the tabs, which are in the description, if you want to be able to learn it. And if you want more tabs that look like that, go check out Tough Club. It's my online jam band guitar course, but it also has a ton of solo tabs on it that are exactly like the one that you'll see in the description and in this video. So for the intro part, this is what it sounds like. So to start out, what they're doing is just playing an A minor chord, and then very quickly a D triad, then a C triad. Right? This D triad comes from that D chord. That C triad comes from that C chord. Then the second time around, they just reverse it. So it's the C to the D. Then they do the D to the C again. And then they play this little line. So they'll do a very quick strum on the A minor. And then actually slide up to this note, which is the 9th fret of the G string. Then they'll play the 5th fret of the G string. So then the 7th fret of the G string. Then do a really quick slide from the 8th to the 7th fret of the G. And then land on that 5th fret of the G string. And then restart. And on the second half of the line, the only thing that changes is that instead of that one phrase, they're just playing an E7 chord. So the whole thing sounds like this again. And then it's into the verse. So for the verse part, I'm going to show you the part that Rick, the guitarist, is playing. The chords that are listed might look a little bit different, but just so you know, the lead part that I'm playing is sort of in addition to those chords. So there's the basic chord progression that's happening. What I'll show you is just some other stuff that you can use to move around that he's doing in the recording that makes it a little bit more interesting. So this is what it sounds like. So it starts out with an A minor to a G. And then it's a walk up from the A minor to a C. So you can do it in two different places. You could go like that and come up to this E-shaped C major chord. Or you could go there. Now, I kind of prefer this way because there's something that comes off of the C chord that's easier to do in this position, but either one works. You're just playing an A to a B to a C. So just walking up. Now, what I hear in the recording is that they do some sort of like hammer-on thing here to the 4 chord of C, which is an F. So what that looks like is if you're on the C chord, your ring finger, so your pointer finger takes over this triad right here. Then your ring finger will play the 9th fret of the 7th fret of the D string, middle finger on the 6th fret of the B string. And it's just a back and forth. So Now, if those triads don't make sense, go check out the Tough Club lessons on triads. They're very helpful for understanding that, especially sort of like the relativity piece where I was talking about the 4 to the 1. But anyway, you up to the C part, and then you do another walk up. This time it's from the C to the E minor. Now, what you would do in terms of the bass notes is a C to a D to an E. So 3rd, 5th, 7th fret of the 5th string. But you could also just do the chord shapes. So I'm just playing a C triad, a D triad, and an E minor chord. So then it's a back and forth from a D triad to an E minor triad. And then you're back down to a D. So that part sounds like that. And there's one last part, which is they're sort of playing like these sixths is what they're called. There's a lesson on Tough Club about these too. You're sliding into the 9th fret of the D string, then playing the 8th fret of the B string, and the 7th fret of both of those strings again. And then you can do a walk down back to that A minor, which is just a C, a B, and an A. So. And that's it. So the way that I hear the chorus chords is that it starts on an F and goes up to a G, then quickly back to an F, then to a C, E7, A minor, G, F. Then it hangs on the F for a little bit, then it's an A minor, G, F, E7. So the only remaining part in this is the solo, which I will show you at the end of this. But just so you know, if you're looking for more lessons on songs like this, I've got a ton of other ones on my YouTube channel. But if you want to learn more about some of the specifics of what I was doing there in terms of, talking about those triads or those chord shapes or going forward into the solo, how to relate what he's doing in the key of A minor to other solos of yours, go check out the Tough Club lessons. There's over 60 long form guitar lessons on there, 7-day free trial. So you're not really locked into anything there. But it's super helpful for all the students that currently use it. And I think you should check it out. But anyway, here's the solo. Again, the tabs are in the description, as well as the link to join Tough Club.